Malika Andrews, when she went to present the award ceremony to the Lakers and they called her to the microphone, she wound up getting serious boos.
Malika Andrews.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by members of the Boys and Girls Club.
And Josh Giddey, when he was playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves during the play-in tournament, he wound up getting booed every single time that he touched the basketball.
Going at Gobert, who has been one of the best shot blockers in the NBA over the last in-season tournament. The final night of group play. Both these teams in West Group C. Giddey on the turnaround shot, the perimeter too far. Down the lane, went for the left-handed dunk and got denied.
Just returning.
Giddey sets it up, other Holmgren, SGA, J-Dub. Giddey the man to get it in. Plenty of time.
So, June, my question to you is, should Malika Andrews continue to get booed going forward, and should Josh Giddey continue getting booed as well?
First off, she looked like she's mad fragile. She looked like the boos could hurt her feelings to the point where she even like think about hanging it up. And because of that reason, I really think that's a little too much. I feel like we should put pressure on her and on ESPN to do the right thing. Stop treating black people as if we're just entertainment. Like, y'all can just talk negatively about us like we're not living the skin color. Like, we don't go out in the streets and, you know what I mean, and have to live this. So the negatives you're saying can hurt us. So I feel like we should put pressure there. But to sit there and boo her while she's doing her job, like, I feel like that may be excessive. Like, I don't see the reason to sit there and just boo her. Like, okay, she's talking about the boys and girls. They may get confused thinking we're booing them. Like, we're booing the Boys and Girl Foundation. And it's like, yo, keep it like respectful, where let her do her job, and then we can just send letters, we can call up, we can write, we can do what we got to do. But booing her while she's doing her job, I feel like that's, come on, we better than that. That's how I feel. With Josh Giddey, I feel as if like the Minnesota themselves, the opponents, you can boo the dude because you want him to do bad. But to boo him every time he touched the ball because 15-year-old was who he selected as a 19-year-old, like allegedly, come on, I think that's bonkers. I feel like because of that reason, I don't like it. I feel like, okay, if he did pick an underage girl, I don't see why we're sitting there booing him. I can understand fathers and certain people who may feel a certain way about it, you know, like, oh no, my daughter, I get that. But to boo him every time he touched it because he dated a chick 4 years younger than him, that make no sense. Like, that make no sense. I work with people that are like 60, even up to 70, well, 65, saying, oh, that 20-year-old, I'll do this, I'll do that. And it's like, this dude hollered at a chick that was 4 years younger than him. And we're making it seem like he's a dirtbag. So people just sitting there hopping on the bandwagon. I don't agree with that at all. I just don't. How you feeling with that, though?
Me personally, I believe they both deserve to get booed. I believe Malika Andrews deserves to get booed on the simple fact that if ESPN is going to force her down our throat and they know we have animosity with her right now, continue to boo. The reason why is because they're assuming that the more we keep putting her in the forefront, the more this is going to go away and the boos are going to stop, to the point that even if she continues that path of not showing, what's the word I'm looking for, not being straight down the middle as far as critiquing stars when they run into the law or mess up, then she's going to continue that path because the boos will go away and people will just be like, okay, you know what? It is what it is. Whatever. Let's just go about our day. No, she needs to be held accountable because at the end of the day, she's just putting a microscope under black athletes. And it's not only black athletes that, you know, get in trouble, so to speak. As far as Josh Giddey goes, yes, we need to continuously boo him so that we could get to the bottom or the crux of whatever it is that he's going through. I understand it's allegations, but at the end of the day, you keep that pressure on because regardless of if he was messing with that girl and there was consent, we still don't know if any kind of trauma could be done to that girl where now she becomes promiscuous, whatever the case may be. We have no idea, but we still need to get to the crux of it to find out if what he did was illegal or not. So that's where I stand with it. And if it's a case where the parents were like, yo, we're good with it, fine. everybody's A-okay, but we at least need to know, and we can't just let it get swept under the radar, because if we're going to say, hey, if this was a black athlete or whatever, and I don't want to bring race into it, but if we're going to say, hey, if this was a black athlete, then he would have never got away with it, then we got to keep it fair game all across the board. So that's where I stand with it. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think in the comment section as far as where do you stand on that. Do you believe that Malika Andrews and Josh Giddey should continue to get booed, or you believe they shouldn't get booed going forward?